Om Saraswatiye Namaha. Divine greetings on this beautiful morning. You are watching your ultimate Hindu magazine program, Sadhana, the Inward Path, right here on SABC3. We start off today's show on a musical note with one of India's finest classical playback singers, Shri Unni Krishnan and his daughter Uthara. We continue on this rhythmic note where we feature the tiger drummers. Later on, we use the rhythm of breath to guide us on Yoga for Wellness, and Professor Sadhu Rangarajan never misses a beat with the Holy Tirukkural. Shri Unni Krishnan was initiated into classical music at the age of 12. The Kerala-born musician went on to become the first Tamil male playback singer to win the National Film Award in recognition of his phenomenal talent. 21 years later, his daughter Uthara, who was 10 at the time, won the exact same award as her dad. The dynamic father-daughter duo recently performed at a concert at the MTSS Hall in Merebank, and Sadhana was there to soak in the scintillating performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, right at the beginning, I want to say how happy I am and grateful to each and every one of you for making the effort, for taking the time and supporting this concert titled Isse Amadam. Amadam is nectar and Isse is music, and that's exactly what we hope to deliver to you. We have Anbakuriya Unni Krishnan Avagal and his beautiful, amazing daughter Uthara Unni Krishnan, and they are ably supported by the cream of South African artists.
Unni Krishnan is no stranger to the music field in our country or worldwide. He's a national awardee, and so is his daughter Uthara Unni Krishnan. Clearly the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They both have and is taking music by storm throughout the world, and it's becoming very popular amongst the youth especially.
It's nice to collaborate with local talent, because that also gives them an opportunity and gives me an opportunity to work with new musicians. I mean, after all, there is so much of talent available around the world, and I think in South Africa also, like I said, they all have been listening to a lot of Indian music and have been practicing that. It is good to give them also an opportunity and perform with them, so that they also get the exposure, and that they also feel good about it. It's after all feeling good about performing together, and it's very, very nice. I'm glad I could collaborate with the musicians.
Not the ordinary that we normally play. It's very exciting because we've got realistic instruments like the violin, and we have the flautist as well. Normally all those things are taken care of the keyboards, but now we have the real instruments. We have a mridangam, and everything is live. So there's no samples or backtrack music that's playing like how normally the overseas concerts are done. Everything is live and manual playing. So it's really exciting for us.
Most of them are very young musicians, and they're very sincere, because they are also having other professions. I mean, they work, and then part-time they do music. So they have their own limitations, in the sense that it's not full-time. So they have to juggle between both. They have to work and then also practice this. So taking that into consideration, they're doing a great job, I think.
Today's concert starts off with a beautiful rendition of devotional music by our leading youth of our country, Dr. Rishalan Govender and Giovanni Naidu, both who have become youth sensation musicians in our country and very popular on their field of music and Bharatanatyam as well. And we have a semi-classical fusion which is mixed with a bit of jazz, pop and rock, and it's beautiful. It's an amazing lineup that we have here today.
Unni Krishnan is an A-grade vocalist in India. He is known for his classical music, but he was introduced by A.R. Rahman in film music, and he took India by storm, getting many awards under his belt, and ever since he's been doing very well.
My family, we've been very much into a lot of religious music, in the sense that we used to have a lot of religious discourses at home and stuff. So I grew up in that atmosphere. So from childhood, I've been singing a lot of devotional songs, listening to a lot of devotional songs, and that has really helped me. Singing devotional songs is not very easy, because you need to give that emotion, that the feel. The listener has to feel the depth of the lyrics, and that's the way you sing it. That's so important. Both Uthara and I won the National Award. It is the National Film Award, which is the most prestigious award for the films given by the President of India. So, which is a very, very great honor. So, and I got it for the first song, and she also got it for her first song, which is again a record. And she's the youngest to win the National Award. For me, it was very, very special, of course, when I received it. But when your daughter receives it, that becomes, when you see your child getting that award at such a young age, it's so special. It's difficult to express it, but you have to experience that joy.
Tonight's music everything will be performed live, so if you are a fan of A.R. Rahman's music, you're definitely going to enjoy today's concert, because the music is set to all of his compositions that made Unni Krishnan famous in the film industry, like Yennavale and Uyiram Niye, and especially with the semi-classical music and his devotional music. If you listen to a backtrack, our musicians are playing it live here today, so it's definitely a feast not to be missed.
working with an India artist, he's so humble. He's very, very humble, and he encouraged us, and we corrected all of the mistakes and everything, and we were working hand in hand to do a full production of perfection.
I do a lot of devotional music, and that it really connects me to, of course, the divine, but more than that, it connects you to the audience, and through that, they feel divinity. When you connect to the audience and they feel the divinity, and they come and tell me, I really saw Krishna, I saw Shiva, I saw Rama. That's something which is special. That when you're able to give that to the audience and the listener.
Wanna go